This is very impromptu, and spoilers. I'm going to be reviewing Brazi Bites Empanadas Beef and Cheese. Sorry, beef and bean. And I had to drag this bag out of the garbage can to do this review. I thought, let's do it right. Okay, so I love empanadas. I found these in the freezer today. So this counts as pantry raid, although we don't keep our freezer in the pantry, but there you go. And I was surprised because I don't remember buying these, but it's exactly the sort of thing I would buy because I love empanadas. And beef and bean is exactly the kind of empanada I would get. So I saw these and hold on a second. I'm not kidding about getting them out of the garbage. They probably have a little disgusting goo on them still from other things. I don't even want to know what was in there. But it doesn't really matter because they're going back. Okay, so for starters, I'm on a diet and I keep track of my calories. So the first thing I always look at is the nutritional information. And if you look at the nutritional information on the back, the important thing is serving size. I always look at serving size first. Serving size is 3 empanadas. 3. I go, oh, 3 empanadas, okay. Well then, and I open the bag and can you get a feel for how small that is? That's one. So 3 of these, that's, I'm not even gonna get that close to my mouth, but that's a bite. 3 bites. I suppose if you're really dainty and you could bite it in 2. So 2 bites tops. 6 bites is a serving. I know that's insane. However, it's also only 220 calories for a serving, which I get that other people, different sizes. My intake per meal is quite a bit higher because I'm a fairly large human being. But so 2 servings it was. I cooked up 6 of these. Takes 20 minutes in the oven. First bite, I took one of the larger ones and I bit it in half. And it was kind of cracked so I could see that there was, the meat was in there. And frankly, it looks not a damn thing like that. Okay, not a damn thing like that. It looks instead like a, I can't even make an example of it, but it's a slurry. It's been ground up, it's mince. It's so fine, it's so core, you know, it's just a paste. It's a paste. It's the bean, it's everything. I thought it was everything. All of it in a paste. I don't care. Actually, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's encased in a nice shell and it's an empanada. It doesn't bother me that it doesn't look like this, but wow. This would not pass in a country that actually had advertising standards because that's a lie. That is a lie. At every level, that's a lie. This, you can see a bean in it. In fact, these are so small, a bean wouldn't fit. I mean, this must be 10 times actual size. That simulated thing. So, all right, so I took the first bite and it's not good. It's not bad. It's okay. It's tolerable. But, you know, and then the casing on the outside, the outer casing, I later learned that in fact it is made with tapioca flour instead of real flour, which means it's dry, it's flavorless, it's crumbly, it's not good. It's, but it holds it together, but that's the best that can be said for it. And now we come to the part that's disturbing. I'll superimpose the best I can. It's kind of hard to see from the picture I've got because I didn't take a picture of the first one I took a bite of. The first one I took a bite of, the meat was at one end and the other stuff was at the other end. I say other stuff, I mean cheese. So I got all the meat in the first bite and the other half was just packed with this cheese. It looked like drying epoxy or silicone caulk. It was snot yellow, and it was translucent. It looked like drying glue. It didn't look like cheese. It was a solid mass. It was like it had been extruded into it, and then it was starting to set. It was not an appealing looking thing at all, but I ate it. Oh, it's cheese, right? It's got to be the cheese. There is cheese in this thing, right? Yes, there is, according to the ingredients anyway. Or the picture. Not a good mouthfeel. Chewy, clinging. Not tough, not in any way tough, but like you couldn't get it out of your mouth. And I was like, oh, this is, you definitely, maybe that's why they're bite-sized. Maybe they should have been mixed, but they weren't. They were separated. It was just bad luck. So I got the second one, and I broke it open to see. And the second was, in fact, actually layered differently. Cheese on bottom, meat on top, so that any bite coming along the side would not be differentiated. So thought that's going to be better. I ate that one. Yes, better flavor-wise, but no, not better mouthfeel-wise, because now that the cheese is in there binding up the meat slurry, you were the same thing. It's like, this is not good. This is not, I can eat these. I can get through these 6, and I can probably eat the other 5 that are in the bag, because there are only 11 in the bag. So I thought, well, I'll have Chew-On try one. So I could get down to 5. So I gave one to Chew-On. And she tried it. And I saw something I've never seen in our 20 plus years of marriage. She practically vomited from how disgusting she thought it was. She took a bite of it, and then I wish I'd had video of it. Her face, and then she had to get up and she had to, it was, I didn't think it was that bad, but they're bad. They're bad. So, despite the fact that it says it's keeping it real with simple, wholesome ingredients, seasoned shredded beef, beans, peppers, and onions, and then over here in the ingredients, it actually says it's, there's cheddar cheese in here. Brazi bites. These are disgusting. These are disgusting. And then the rest of the plate and the tray and the bag in the garbage. Do not buy these. They're terrible. If this is the best this company can do, go out of business. This is terrible. Absolutely terrible.